Hey, what's happening, gamers? How's everybody doing? Welcome to Street Fighter 6. Sorry for the late start, but I had a important phone call I had to take, and I lost track of the time, so happens. But anyway, we're gonna be doing Elena, and if the stream gets 1,000 views, we'll do the what do you call it? The Ninja Turtles aspect. But we are doing a brand new Turtles game that we just did today, and that will get another episode tomorrow. And then figure out where we go from there. Maybe there'll be Zelda. Maybe, I don't know. I'm not doing the wheelchair game again. Not happening. Do not care for the wheelchair game. Now, I don't know if I have to pay for her or not. I think I might have to. Oh, I don't have any money. Uh-oh. Ooh. Characters. Did I ever buy her or no? Oh. It says I have her. Okay then. Well, then she's already unlocked. Okay. So we just need to unlock her Street Fighter costume. Which is 50. Unless I already did it. Nope, that's not it. That's not it. Not it. Not it. Not it. Huh. Weird. Did I already buy it? Maybe I already bought it. Blanca with E Honda. Oh, yeah, I already bought it. Okay. Never mind. Alright, let's get to it. Now, I haven't played this character since Street Fighter 3. It's been a while. Hey, 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 don't you scratch me, little guy. Hey, Robbie. What's with that outfit? Nah. Classic. Classic works. Okay, yep. Alright, here we go. I already bought her? I don't remember doing it.
Japan.
Akuma. Ha!
Final round. Fight.
Am I on classic or no? Or am I on modern controls? Hope I'm on classic. Oh. Why is she fighting Akuma?
Elena wins.
Wait, was that only supposed to be one round? Something's not right.
That was incredible! You're very peculiar, young woman.
Peculiar? You're one to talk. Everyone talks about how terrifying you are. But you were nice enough to fight with me.
I simply answer the call of those willing to wager their life in battle. Nothing more, nothing less.
Huh? I wasn't looking to fight to the death. We're friends, aren't we?
The way you fight emanates the very force of life. It stands in opposition to the intent to take a life, and yet, wielded without resolution, they both lead to the same end.
They're the same, you say? Taking a life and giving life? Fighting and living? I can feel you're trying to teach me a very important lesson. But what? Okay, I'm going to figure this out. This calls for a journey. Perhaps meeting more people is just what I need to make sense of this.
Russia.
Time for us to dance!
I'll take on all of you!
Fight. Round.
Yeah, something's not right.
Fight.
Only fighting once a round. That's not how I do things. There's no challenge involved with that. Hey Max. How'd I know it was Max?
Elena.
Yappa! Let's dance up a sweat!
Classic. There.
Japan.
Oh, I see Max. So she bothered Akuma before?
Round one. Fight.
Got it. That makes sense. Wow.
I was really in my rhythm there.
Against Akuma?
Round two. Fight.
No way that just happened.
No sweat.
Elena wins.
That was incredible.
You're very peculiar, young woman.
Peculiar? You're one to talk. Everyone talks about how terrifying you are. But you were nice enough to fight with me.
I simply answer the call of those willing to wager their life in battle. Nothing more, nothing less.
Huh? I wasn't looking to fight to the death. We're friends, aren't we?
The way you fight emanates the very force of life. It stands in opposition to the intent to take a life, and yet, wielded without resolution, they both lead to the same end.
They're the same, you say? taking a life and giving life? Fighting and living?
No, Link.
I can feel you're trying to teach me a very important lesson. But what? Okay, I'm going to figure this out. This calls for a journey. Perhaps meeting more people is just what I need to make sense of this.
Russia.
Ha!
Armor up to dance!
I'll take on all of you!
Round one. Fight.
Ooh. Well, that was uncalled for.
Up you go!
Yatta! And she's a capoeira person? Ow.
Oh, thanks. Nice fight.
Round two. Fight.
She offered Zangief something to drink. Boink.
Elena wins.
We'll do World Tour mode if this stream gets 1,000 views. So, Street Fighter 6 Elena is at 700 views after 2 hours and 30 minutes. So, the stream will be cut down. Obviously, like, I don't tend to have a lot of stuff like that. And again, I was on the phone, so I couldn't get a proper short for you guys today. Sorry about that. That's my bad. Now we can trim out the rest of this. Yep. Huh? Oh. I'm actually looking forward to that Ninja Turtles game again tomorrow. It was kind of fun. Womp womp. Okay, so I cut out more of the basketball wheelchair thing. Because I had over 2 hours of music, so I have to cut it out little by little. Or YouTube will remove all the views when I edit the video.
Armor up to dance!
Super annoying, but not much I can do about it. Yeah, she's a capoeira user, which would be Jamaican martial arts. Ouch! Not so much the martial arts that they would be using in Kenya. Ow! Wait, is she from Kenya or is she from India? I don't remember. Is she Dalsim's? Related to Dalson?
All right. That was no sweat at all.
Round 2. Fight.
Wings. Up you go. Let's go. Hey. Got you. Let's go.
Gotcha.
Elena wins.
Oh, the shorts playlist? I totally forgot about that. Yeah, sorry about that. Yeah, I'm kind of spacey, guys. Like I said, I had a rough day today. Like, the channel has a lot of losses from like people that didn't renew their memberships. Like, not gifted members, like actual regular members that, you know, for like 6 years they've been renewing their membership. We lost 115 members at the end of June. And we're really starting to feel that bite now. Because, like, those 150 members, you have to remember, they were not just the $5 tier. Some of them were the $10, $30, $50, you know, that kind of stuff. So, I'm a little spacey.
USA. Make it a scrap heap. Fight.
We lost a lot of ultimates, too. There we go. Winning.
Jamaica.
Oh, interesting. DJ versus Elena. Gasp.
Time for us to dance.
Bring the heat. Round 1. Fight.
She reminds me of Eddie from Tekken. Ow. Hey now. Boom. Hey Geeky, how's it going?
Round 2. Fight.
Oof. Hey now.
Elena wins.
She's like, don't worry, I won't crush you, Flower. Yeah, I figured. I figured she's from Kenya because her attire is very, like, you know, African. Also, I remember she had a African stage in Street Fighter 3. Moving on.
Italy.
She's all about peace and harmony? Yeah.
Time for us to dance. Give me your best shot.
Round 1. Fight.
Kick. Boom. Oh, that's rude. Oh! Clutched it.
Round 2. Fight.
Oh, snap.
Marisa
First continue. Thanks, Big Nate. How you doing tonight? Can't believe I'm gonna go see the Ninja Turtles tomorrow. That's crazy. I lost. Continue. Here we go again. Boom. Would you like something to drink? Maybe. Ow. Aha, why? No, why?
Elena wins.
Well, I mean, when we were kids, we saw Ninja Turtles. Theaters were different. I'm pretty sure I saw Ninja Turtles at a drive-thru, like with my parents, like late at night. I don't know if any of you have ever been to a drive-thru. I don't even know if they exist anymore, but in the 80s, there was still a few, like 80s, early 90s, there were still a few like drive-in theaters. You drove your car, You put the speaker inside the car, you roll up your window a little bit, so you couldn't really run your AC because then you might cut up the speaker. And so you would watch, it'd be cheaper than going to the air conditioning of the regular theater. So you would, just drive your car, the tickets were cheaper,
Nice shot.
and you would go to the drive-in. It'd be on a huge screen, and you'd be sitting there with like 50, 60 other cars. And, I don't know, it was interesting. But that's where I first saw Ninja Turtles, was at a drive-in theater. So I've never actually seen the 90s Ninja Turtles in a closed theater before. Whoop. Yeah, yata. Man, this dude's toast. Goodbye. Oh, yeah. Sorry, I wasn't around in the 80s. Well, I mean, it was still around in the 90s a little bit. There were some drive-in theaters until at least 1994, I think. Maybe 95. There might even be some today. I don't know. The appeal of drive-ins is they were cheaper, but they weren't really the best. Like, the sound quality of the movie was bad, and I couldn't really hear what the Ninja Turtles were saying very much until I actually got at Christmas of 1990. Or might have been Christmas of 1990 or Christmas of Christmas of 91, I don't remember, where I got the VHS tape for Ninja Turtles, and I would watch it all the time. Now I have to know, was Ninja Turtles 1990 or was it 1989? When did it release? Do you have the exact date? Ah, it was March of 1990. Okay. So probably Christmas of 1990 is when I got the VHS tape. That's what I'm thinking.
USA. Carry the ball. Fight. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9. Good.
What? What? Oh, you can't hold it in? Oops. Fail!
Thailand. Show me your strength. Round 1. Fight.
How many years have passed since Street Fighter 3? What year does Street Fighter 3 take place? Street Fighter 6 takes place in the year 2010. I thought Street Fighter 3 took place in, like, 1999 or 2001 maybe, or 2002. Ow. Because the first Street Fighter game takes place in, like, 1990 or 1992. And then Street Fighter 3 takes place 10 years later, so it's like, I think 2002. So, Street Fighter 6 is supposed to take place 10 years after Street Fighter 3, I thought. It's either 9 years or 10 years after. Ow. Hey now. Mino Sagat. Oh! Ooh!
How long do you intend to lie there? Fight! Round! Fight! Elena, win!
Yeah, Street Fighter 4 and 5, Bison is still alive. Bison is dead by Street Fighter 3, so... I just don't know how many years between Street Fighter 3 and 6 it takes place. That'd probably be a Google question. Let's find out. Whoa, that's weird. So, Google is saying approximately 11 years passed between Street Fighter 3 The Third Strike and Street Fighter 6. While the exact timeline is not explicitly stated, character ages and introduction of new technologies like smartphones suggest this time frame, since smartphones would not have been very common until at least 2010, 2011. That's what I said. Also, some of the live streaming stuff that you see some of these characters do was not available until at least 2011. You couldn't live stream on your phone in the middle of the desert in 2010. Technology just wasn't there yet. So... Yeah, exactly. Chun-Li's apprentice. The little girl. Yep. Because she's like 16 or 17 in this game.
USA.
Oh. Yeah, whoa.
Let me have some fun.
Round one. Fight.
It's cool that they brought Elena back. Ow. I was never very good with her, though. I was more of an Ibuki guy. Ow. Yaha! Oh!
Not bad.
Round two. Fight.
Yes, I agree with that. The scar that Sagat gets is after Street Fighter 1. So the alpha games would have to take place before the events of Street Fighter 2, but after the events of Street Fighter 1 because of Sagat's fight with Ryu. Ow. Since he does have the scar in the alpha games. And I believe one of the animes opens after the events of the first Street Fighter game where Sagat gets his scar. Uh-oh. Whoa! Oh, Alex is gonna... Yeah, where's Ibuki at? I miss Ibuki. You just say flame on? I've been watching way too many Fantastic Four movies. Ooh, no. No, I don't think so. What? What? See ya.
Elena,
Yep, we know about dance fighting. We know about capoeira. Brazilian and Jamaican. It's technically a Brazilian fighting style, but Jamaica has it too. But that's like saying you can learn karate in America, but it originated in Japan. So its origins is Brazil, but you could learn capoeira in Jamaica. But it didn't originate in Jamaica. Its origins are steeped in Brazil.
France,
But a lot of popular video game characters that use capoeira are from Jamaica.
round one. Fight.
Stop throwing me! Ow. Oh! Yeah, Street Fighter 6 will have another season. Based on how well, I mean... just on how well the characters are selling, and like how popular Street Fighter 6 still is. Also, the game's gotten new life on Switch 2, which I still need to get it on Switch 2, because I've heard lots of good things about Switch 2's Street Fighter 6. The only reason I've been hesitant about it is because I don't want to do World Tour move. I don't want to do World Tour mode all over again. I wish it could transfer my World Tour thing over to something else. Because I spent a lot of time with World Tour mode. Too much. Ow, ow, ow. Street Fighter 6 is the longest series I've ever done for Street Fighter games. Shoot! Ooh! Oh my gosh, I'm gonna clutch it. Woo! Thank you, Elena! Wow. Haha! Clutch. What? No, 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 no. Give me my time code, yo. Did it work? Changes saved. Better saved. Okay, good. Well, the bathing suits of Chun-Li and a few other characters breathe new life into this game on Steam and some other places. A lot of people are playing it again. I don't think we'll see companies go the route of, like, censoring fighting games anymore.
Hello.
Oh, cute! Ryu's her rival?
I've come here to learn from you. About giving life and taking it. As well as what it means to live and to fight. I want to know what that means to us. And I'm sure you know the answer, Ryu. Every fighter who I have met has said the same thing. On their search for answers, all of their paths led to you.
People love to tell tall tales. I am merely another who is also seeking answers. That being said, if you are looking for answers, then I will gladly share mine with you.
He threw her. Okay.
Time for us to dance.
This will be a good fight.
Round one. Fight.
I'm not very good with
Ryu needs to get some new clothes, man. Ryu's having some problems. Oof! Why? I might lose. Holy crap. I'm gonna lose to my main, man. No, 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 no. Dial back. Dial it back. Use them legs, girl. Use them legs. Oh, that's not good. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo!
That was fun! Let's do it again!
Round two.
Am I having fun with Elena? I mean, my main is Ibuki. My Street Fighter 3 main is Ibuki. Ow. Ow. And of course, you know, Ryu, Ken, and stuff like that. But I really love playing as Ibuki. I didn't play with Elena much. She's appeared in some other games, I think. But I don't use her very much. I'm not a big capoeira person. I don't really like dance fighting. I'm not very good at pulling it off. Oh, crap. The answer lies in the heart of battle. That's right. That's right, that's right. Oh no! Derp! Derp again! Hey now! Stop that. How do you like being thrown? Come on, girl, use them legs. Use them legs, girl! Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo! Gotcha! That was close. Oh, is it over? Yep, it's over. She was in Street Fighter X Tekken and Ultra Street Fighter 4? Okay. I believe you. Wasn't Ibuki in Ultra Street Fighter 4 too? Oh. Whoops. Thank you, Julius.
Elena.
Just when I found out she had come back to Japan after so long. She gets into a fight with someone who looks straight out of an action movie. Are you okay?
Of course. Why wouldn't I be? I learned something very important, Narumi. Hey, Ryu. Taking life and giving it. How they're the same, but different. I think I understand it a little bit better now. And it's thanks to fighting you. Perhaps this is how you and Akuma are.
Me and Akuma?
Yep. You're totally different from each other, but I can feel that somewhere deep inside, you two are the same. That's why I hope that one of these days, you'll settle your differences and be friends.
Friends?
Of course! I mean, both of you are my friends, so I'd love for you two to be buddies!
You want us to be what? Huh. You are one peculiar young woman.
Funny you should say that. Akuma said the same thing to me, too. See? You two are one and the same!
Man, they're really not... I don't know. For me, it always feels like Akuma's Ryu's dad. They're so similar. They have to be related. Capcom always is like, oh no, they're not related. But then they do stuff like that. It's like, traits of the son, traits of the father. I'm just saying. But Akuma's evil. Well, you can still be his friend. You know? Maybe. I don't know. How long has that rumor gone that Akuma... Where did the rumor that Akuma was Ryu's father start? What year did that start? Does anybody remember? Was it in the 90s? That rumor's been around a long time. Well, I mean, I know there's a movie where they brought up the concept, but somebody who I knew that worked at Capcom, they told me the movie canon and the game canon were separate. Until they announce it in the game that Akuma's Ryu's dad, it's just like non-canon. But they definitely teased it in, it was either the Street Fighter Alpha anime or one of the Street Fighter movies. But if Ryu and Ryu and Akuma are in the upcoming Street Fighter movie for 2026, maybe Capcom will finally make it official. Like, he is the father of Ryu. I think he is. I really do think he is. They're so similar. Their fighting styles are very similar. How they meditate is identical. Except one is, you know, kind of evil. Although Akuma's mellowed a lot. By Street Fighter 6, he's pretty much mellow. He even appeared in Monster Hunter for crying out loud. He's mellowed with age. So. Yeah, one of the anime movies, like I said, they do say that Ryu is Akuma's son. But again, the movies, according to Capcom PR people and, you know, Capcom people I've spoken to over the years, because I'm a big fan of the idea of Ryu and Akuma being father and son. Like the whole Star Wars dynamic. How they've explained to me, because, you know, they have interpreters there, and they're like, oh, like Star Wars. They said, yeah, non-canon. They said, in movies. Not in games yet. But maybe someday it'll be in the games too. Because Capcom, again, they view their property as like the anime movies, which are great, and the Street Fighter V anime, fantastic. It's just a retelling of the game events with some, you know, changes to work for anime. They're not consistent between the game and the animation. Like, personally, I prefer the animated canon better than the games. Because the animated canon feels more concise. The game canon goes all over the place, and you have to know the specific order of the games to understand the Street Fighter lore. Street Fighter has very extensive lore, it's very confusing. Because you have to know the order of the games. You have to know that the Alpha games come after Street Fighter 1, then after after Alpha games is Street Fighter 2. And then after that, it would go to Street Fighter 4 and Street Fighter 5. And then I believe after that, it's Street Fighter 3. And then after that is Street Fighter 6. And whatever Street Fighter they release next, they could go back in time or it could go forward in time. You never know. Because the reason I say this is Street Fighter went up in time like 10 years, a decade or whatever. Or more. With Street Fighter 3. And then Street Fighter 4 and 5 went backwards in time to the events of Street Fighter 2. So they went back to the 90s. And then Street Fighter 6 fast forwards to the, 11 years after Street Fighter 3. So, I mean, they go all over the place with the timeline. Very confusing. Akuma was in Tekken, yeah. Tekken is more consistent. Like, Tekken, you know that if you play Tekken 1 and you go to Tekken 8 or 7 or whatever, you understand what's going on because each game continues the story in that direction. Same thing with Soul Calibur. Soul Calibur was a very easy game to read, like, lore-wise, because you'd start with Soul Calibur 1 and go all the way to Soul Calibur 6 or whatever. It made sense. Street Fighter just bounces all over the place because they like to do that. I don't know. But my favorite is always the Alpha franchise. I like the storytelling of Alpha. I like the anime about Street Fighter Alpha. I just like that era of Street Fighter the best, the Alpha games. It's my favorite. Is the Tekken Street Fighter canon crossover to the games? I don't believe so, no. It's non-canon. It might be canon in the Tekken universe. You have to ask the Tekken director. But the Street Fighter director said it wasn't canon. It's just it's a cameo game. Just like Project X Zone is not canon. It's just a fun crossover game. Ryu and Chun-Li being in Capcom is just fun crossover. Ryu and Ken being in Street Fighter, Smash Brothers is just non-canon fun. The Alpha games were amazing? Yeah, boy. That's right, Joseph. Could give you a big bear hug, you know what's up. Alpha games are peak. I love the Alpha games. When I talk about how much I love the Alpha games, I always end up watching the Street Fighter V anime again. That was such a great anime. If you guys ever want to see a really good Street Fighter anime, if you can find it, Street Fighter V, which is like Street Fighter 5, but it's just a giant V. That's essentially the Alpha universe. They just call it Street Fighter V. It combines elements of Street Fighter 2 and Street Fighter Alpha. There was Street Fighter Alpha anime / movie, but it wasn't as good as Street Fighter V. I love Street Fighter V. It follows Ryu, Chun-Li, and Ken all over the world, and it's a really good anime. My DVDs are starting to get rusted, though, or having DVD rot, so I need to find a Blu-ray of Street Fighter V. Blu-rays will be fine, but if you have DVDs have problems. They have what's known as DVD rot, which means that the DVDs, they won't stand the test of time, because they were made with cheap materials, especially if they were produced by Warner Brothers or what was it? What was the other company? Columbia, I think. Columbia Studio. I don't remember. Because I have a couple Batman animated series DVDs that have DVD rot. Some of my Smallville DVDs and my Lois and Clark Dean Cain Superman DVDs have DVD rot. And I think my original Batman anthology DVD series of like Batman 89 through Batman and Robin also, they don't work anymore. And they were hardly played ever. It's just there's something built into the DVDs that messes them up. Yeah, no problem. Consider becoming a member to help out the channel, Darth, but it was probably Amber that hearted your comment. Like, Amber hearts everybody's comments. The person who replies to people, it depends. What time did your comment get replied to? If it was during the day, it's not me. Amber runs the channel from, like, 11 in the morning until, like, 6 in the evening, and then I take over the channel duties from 6 in the evening until about 3 in the morning. So Amber's the one that responds to a lot of comments that happen during the day. But yeah, if you guys can't watch the channel very much, consider becoming a member for just $5 a month. It really helps the channel. We lost 115 active members because of what happened with the Nagato YouTube network in June. And some Ultimates were mad that Nagato stole their money too, so they've never come back to the channel. So we're hurting for memberships. If you guys want us to stay around, memberships is the key. Okay, we're gonna skip this now and see some of the art we got, and then we're gonna play with Elena's Street Fighter 6 costume. Because we got time. This will be a 4-hour stream, so.
Congratulations!
Kawaii! Special artwork. Is that Ibuki? Like, who is that? She said, is that supposed to be Ibuki? She's wearing brown. Or is that a different character? Congratulations! Usually Ibuki's the ninja that wears brown. Wow, they didn't give you very many pictures at all there. That's crazy. Alright, Street Fighter 6 costume. Yeah, her classic costume is better, though. I don't like her new costume. It's like, if she's gonna wear like an African skirt, give her an African skirt, but she's almost wearing like parachute pants. It's just weird. That's a different character that's not Ibuki? Okay. No worries. Now we'll do one round. Now we'll get spicy. Here we go.
Japan.
Because we already did 3 rounds, so we're just gonna do the tee-hee. Ah ha ha! What happened to the... We had a company steal money from us. So in YouTubers work for what's known as MCNs. Most YouTubers are not partnered through YouTube's partner program. Majority of the YouTube partners on YouTube are partnered through what's known as an MCN program. So our channel from 2000 and what was it? October 2020 until June June 22nd of 2025. For 5 years, we were with a company called Nagato that operates in Hong Kong, but their business is in Sweden, Stockholm, Sweden. So what they did is they had about like 250 YouTube partners, and they forgot to pay them, quote unquote.
That was incredible.
You're very peculiar, young woman.
Peculiar? You're one to talk. Everyone talks about how terrifying you are. But you were nice enough to fight with me.
I simply answer the call of those willing to wager their life in battle. Nothing more, nothing less.
Huh? I wasn't looking to fight to the death. We're friends, aren't we?
The way you fight emanates the very force of life. It stands in opposition to the intent to take a life, and yet, wielded without resolution, they both lead to the same end.
They're the same, you say? Taking a life and giving life? Fighting and living? I can feel you're trying to teach me a very important lesson. But what? Okay, I'm going to figure this out. This calls for a journey. Perhaps meeting more people is just what I need to make sense of this.
Okay, so I'm gonna lower it. So yeah, I'll get back to my story. So, anyway, in June, I noticed by like June 15th, we hadn't been paid by YouTube, and we had just bought the Switch too, and we didn't have any money in our bank account. So I found out early because most YouTubers wouldn't be paid by that network until the end of June. Like, they wouldn't know because you have to pay a fee between YouTube and your MCN in order to get paid early. Like, to get paid at the 15th. They take a 3% cut to you know, pay you your check early. So I've been opted into that for, like, you know, many years, like 5-6 years, whatever. So I found out, you know, I wasn't paid at all, and we were in big trouble because, like, you know, no way to pay rent, no way to pay bills, no way to do anything. So we made some videos and some newsletters telling people stuff, and we had people go over to our Patreon, and they gave us like a few grand or whatever to pay rent and like keep our medical insurance and some other stuff. So, you know, people went over to Patreon and helped out a lot. And then people on YouTube got mad because, like, they didn't like the idea of a company stealing their money, but then they took it out on us. Like, they were telling us, how do we get a refund? How do we do all this other stuff? And it's like, you have to talk to Google directly. I can't help you with that. So they left the channel. We lost probably about 50 to 60 paying members that were mad because their money was, you know, for 2 months, their money wasn't going to where they were paying. Which makes sense. You know, I'd be upset too if I'm paying $100 a month and it's not going to the content creator and it's going to, you know, some company's pocket and they're not paying people. That means I wasted $100. So I can understand why some people were upset. I get it. But now that things have settled, I'd wish those people would come back because, you know, they were good friends of the channel for a long time and they were really good ultimates and other things, and they're gone. So there's not much I can do about that. So we're you know, we're feeling a vacuum from, like, these members that left. And it's not our fault that they left, because, I mean, no content creator is responsible if a company steals your money that you work for. Like, that's between YouTube and the company. So I stuck my neck out, and I went to Google, and I told them about this Nagato company that was bad. And then during the period of trying to get people their May payment, YouTube basically fired me from the YouTube partnership program, which was like we'll give you a YouTube partner manager to help, you know, with problems or questions you have on the channel. I had a YouTube partner manager for about 4 years, 5 years, actually, after our channel was hacked. It was their way of, like, you know, being like, oh, yeah, you know, they can't sue us if they go to court, and the courts say, hey, you know, is YouTube doing anything to help you out? It's like, well, we had a YouTube partner manager for 5 years. So, and every 6 months, they would tell us, we don't know if we're going to continue working with you, and then be like, great news, we're working with you again for another 6 months. So that was their routine. But when I stuck my neck out for like 200 other YouTube partners, I got a very corporate message from a guy I've been working with at YouTube for, you know, almost 6 years. And he basically says, just so you know, the YouTube partner thing has always been like a trial basis thing. And, you know, you're not going to be a part of our program anymore to have YouTube partner support. So I lost YouTube partner support because I stuck my neck out for 200 strangers, trying to get people paid and stuff like that. And eventually I did help a handful of people get their May payment. So, but nobody's been paid their June payment. So I lost money. I lost a lot. Oh yeah, I know, Joseph. I know the people that were able to be ultimates. We had about 15 ultimates a month, 15 to 16. We have 9 now, so we're definitely feeling the vacuum, like big time. And the last time I did an emergency newsletter, nobody saw it, so I got in trouble from the newsletter company because I made a newsletter for the emergency stuff and it went directly to people's spam things. So last month it didn't even hit its target. For people that needed to know about, like, emergency, the channel's in trouble, so I don't know what I'm gonna do next time, because we're basically down $1,000, like, right now. Like, YouTube, if you're a partner, you go to your YouTube channel, it tells you how much money you're making. Our channel's in the red, like, because they're telling us that we're down $1,000 less than what we made the previous month. And then in, like, 3 months, they'll readjust our channel so that, you know, it won't have red anymore saying, you know, you're consistently making less money now. They'll eventually, the AI system in a couple months will stabilize and be like, whatever you made the previous month, that's your new normal. You'll never make what you did before. Because they'll readjust it. They'll warn you for, like, 2 months or something like that on your channel. There'll be, like, red markers everywhere. And then they'll stop with the red markers after 2 months, because they'll just readjust your entire algorithm down to meet this new lower standard. Which is why the algorithm is bad, is because it constantly destroys channels all the time. Yeah, she smashed a giant truck. Yep. I'm sorry, but I don't like her parachute pants. It just looks weird.
USA.
And then because I'm older, what I tried to do is I tried to go back and work on my own one channel, like to make more money, and I ended up going to the hospital because I was overworking myself, and I was hospitalized twice in the month of July. So, you know, I can't really work as hard as I was going to work over there. Like, I was going to be releasing a video a week over there, or not a week. I was going to be releasing a video almost every day. And it, you know, it ended up putting me in the hospital. So Amber basically tells me I don't have a right to complain anymore. Like, she says, you know, most people with health concerns have bedtimes. So when she goes to work at 4 in the morning, she makes sure, and it feels kind of like my mom a little bit, but she comes downstairs and she reminds me to go to bed. And she says once my heart improves, then, you know, she'll stop treating me like a kid. But Amber's been pretty strict with me ever since I was hospitalized twice for my heart. Like, I've had a diet change. I haven't had a lot of sugary stuff anymore. She puts water in my juice. So, like, my sugary stuff is all watered down, literally. Food doesn't taste as good anymore. She's being very strict with me. Which, normally Amber isn't like that, so... But, you know, I gave her quite a scare. So, I get it. Because what I would do is if I see that we're down, like, if we're losing money on one channel, then what I used to do is I used to go to the other channel, work really hard, and try to make up the difference. But I can't do that anymore as a guy my age, because I physically can't do it. You know? So, that's why I'm a little grumpy and why, you know, I do a lot of stuff with Super Chat goals and newsletters and stuff like that, is I'm trying to get back the people we lost, because I still have their emails, because they're through the newsletter, but... And not every single one of those, like, 115 members that didn't renew at the end of June, not all of them are people that are, you know, upset about the Nagato thing. Some of them, like, YouTube also shut off the auto-renewal feature. So if you're a member of the channel, you have an option of hitting, like, renew my membership monthly. Like, you click a button and it does it. Or you can do it, like, manually. So everybody that had their thing set to auto-renewal, when we were disconnected from the YouTube company in Sweden and Hong Kong, all the memberships either paused or they shut off. So out of the 300 members that we had, we only have like 200-something members. And 115 of those, like 300 or whatever, are gone. Because maybe, you know, my theory is a lot of those people were on the channel years ago, and they don't watch the channel very much, so their memberships were, when they were paused, they're not going to get a notification that their memberships are gone. So there's a lot of stuff going around that put us in the situation that we are. And it's really nobody's fault. It's just trying to get back to where we are, because the channel can only survive with 300 members a month. It's like 190 members right now. We can only basically grit our teeth and like bear that for 2 months, and then the channel will implode. Because 300 is basically the bare minimum to keep things running. Anything below that, and you're operating at a loss, and eventually your channel is just going to go boom. It'll implode. So I have 2 months to try to get back 300 members a month, or 280 members a month, or we're sunk. And the crazy thing, you have to remember, it took me almost 5 years to get 300 members. So I don't know how I'm going to do that in 2 months. That was, you know, 5 years. Dun dun dun. Yeah. Well, that's the reason why the memberships got paused. And like, Max, you're super active, right? The people who aren't active on the channel, and they are just, because there was like 100 people that were just members that aren't on the channel anymore. Like, they haven't been for years, because it's not necessarily like my personal beliefs that drove them from the channel. A lot of them got married and had kids because, you know, they were on the channel 10 years ago. So they were in college, and they were exiting high school or whatever. And then they got families, they got jobs, they got obligations. They come back to the channel once in a while, and you'll randomly see somebody turn their membership back on. But, you know, waiting for those people to come back, it's very frustrating. Because it's like, you know, a lot of them... We had one Ultimate that was... He stayed in Ultimate for 5 years, and he never asked for anything. But he wasn't on the channel at all. So I emailed the guy for 5 years. And I was like, what Ultimate stream do you want? You're paying for it. And he got back to me like 3 years later, and he said, you don't have to do anything. I'm not on the channel anymore, but he said, you guys have that membership tier, and I want to support you. Because he says you were my childhood. But I never did an Ultimate stream for that guy. He never wanted one. And he kept paying the monthly fee. So there were people like that on the channel. Like, they wanted to help the channel out because they grew up with us and stuff like that. But they didn't watch us anymore because they grew out of our content. Or they don't have time to watch YouTube anymore. Whoa. Bop, 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 bop. There we go. I would say you're pretty active, Max. Like, when I mean active, you show up on the channel a couple times a week. Like, that to me is active. Somebody who's been a member and hasn't been on the channel in like 3 or 4 years, you know, that's not an active viewer. They're active in a sense that they renew their membership, but they don't watch the videos. Like, you super chat, you know, we see you throughout the week. I would say you're active. Joseph is active. Joseph is here almost every day. If not every day. You have to remember that I don't remember people the same way that Amber does. Amber's really good at remembering everybody that does what. I'm not that good at that stuff. Ouch. Amber has a much better memory than I do. She's also more of a people person. Ow, 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 ow. What? What? What's wrong? What's wrong? What? Are you okay? What? What? No, no, no. It's not 3:30. It's not even 2 o'clock yet. You okay? What's going on? No, you're not late for work. Of course I would wake you up. Yeah. Scared the crap out of me. Come hurling out of the room. Thought you were sick or something. No, you're not late for work, honey. It's only, as far as I know, it's like 1 something in the morning. I can't see because my one computer's busted, so I can't tell you what time it is. Hang on. It's 1:38 in the morning. Yep.
9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3.
All right. Now it's time to pick up the pace. Time for us to dance. I'm not gonna lose.
Final round. Fight!
Bah. Ouch. Oh dang, is she gonna beat me again? No. Did Amber have a nightmare? She thought she was late for work. Amber leaves the house around 3:30 in the morning to drive to her job, her cooking job. She's an opener, so she thought that she was late for work. It's only 1:30 in the morning, though. So she still has technically like an hour and a half to keep sleeping if she wants.
Cry for mercy. Final round. Fight!
Ow. Ow. What, sweetie? Oh, snap.
M. Bison wins.
Hey, Trayvon. Yep, thanks for the super chat, Trayvon. Appreciate that, buddy. Oh, the Arkham City videos? Yeah, that's a long time ago. 2011? And then the Let's Play channel started up in 2012, didn't it? A year after Arkham City? I believe so. This channel started when the Wii U came out. We covered the Wii U on launch. So this channel came out when the Wii U came out. The 01 channel was technically created in 2006, but its first video wasn't until 2007. Well, its first retro review wasn't until 2007. It had weird content on there, mostly family videos and junk. I think I had early cat vlogs on there. I don't remember. It's a long time ago. Some of those videos I had to... Oh, I remember what I used to do on YouTube. I started YouTube as an AMV person. I did anime AMV videos. Not many people know that. But it was my hobby. I liked making cool Gundam Wing, Captain Falcon, and Yu Yu Hakusho and some other stuff. I made AMVs for a while. When I became a YouTube partner in 2009, I had to erase 100 videos that I created because YouTube said they weren't going to partner me because all those videos were copyright. So I couldn't join the YouTube partner program until I yeeted all my copyrighted content. So all my early videos, except for some home movie stuff and some retro reviews, all that stuff got erased. Whatever got copyrighted, I had to erase or I couldn't be a YouTube partner.
Japan.
She woke up because she thought she was going to be late for work.
Hello.
I've come here to learn from you. About giving life and taking it. As well as what it means to live and to fight. I want to know what that means to us. And I'm sure you know the answer, Ryu. Every fighter who I have met has said the same thing. On their search for answers, all of their paths led to you.
People love to tell tall tales. I am merely another who is also seeking answers. That being said, if you are looking for answers, then I will gladly share mine with you.
Here we go.
Time for us to dance.
This will be a good fight.
Fight round.
Final round.
I'm not very good.
Then let us experience.
Ow. Ow. Sure you can. Ow.
I know you're not finished.
Oh my gosh, I won. It's over. Hooray.
Elena.
Good job, Elena. Funny how you can change their faces? Yeah, you just mess around with the controller. Yep. Yes, sirree, Bob.
That Elena. Just when I found out she had come back to Japan after so long. She gets into a fight with someone who looks straight out of an action movie. Are you okay?
Of course. Why wouldn't I be? I learned something very important, Narumi. Hey, Ryu. Taking life and giving it. How they're the same, but different. I think I understand it a little bit better now. And it's thanks to fighting you. Perhaps this is how you and Akuma are.
Me and Akuma?
Yep. You're totally different from each other, but I can feel that somewhere deep inside, you two are the same. That's why I hope that one of these days you'll settle your differences and be friends.
Friends?
Of course. I mean, both of you are my friends, so I'd love for you two to be buddies.
You want us to be what? Huh. You are one peculiar young woman.
Funny you should say that. Akuma said the same thing to me, too. See? You two are one and the same.
Alrighty. Okay, people, so you know the drill. If you would like more Street Fighter, which is the World Tour mode, 1,000 views is required. I know it's late, but 900 views is the best I could do after almost a 4-hour stream. I got stuff I gotta do. Set up the streams for tomorrow. And I'm gonna get your Ninja Turtles thing set up first. But I think it's gonna be, it's possible we could have Elena as a stream tomorrow. Like, you know, teaching the TMNT, but I gotta see this stream get 1,000 views. So, and I don't have it in me to, it would take another hour to get 1,000 views, believe it or not. It's just how it is. Let's see, we'll do 3:30. It's actually fitting because we'll be coming back from the Ninja Turtles movie around then. I'm probably going to make a couple shorts for tomorrow. I think I'm going to make a Ninja Turtle short on something. I need to make better thumbnails too. I've been very lazy with thumbnail designs lately. Where are we? Yeah, it's about 920 views, so you need 1,000 to get the Elena thing. I might set it up anyway because you're close, but I don't know yet. We'll see. But yeah, I hope you guys have a good one, and definitely doing Ninja Turtles tomorrow. Possibly Elena meeting the TMNT, which I guess we'll have Mikey do it. Mikey would probably be the one to hang out with her. I don't know. Probably Mikey. We did Leo with what's his face? Sagat, so I can make kind of a cool one with Mikey. She's kind of crazy. She's a fun character. I wouldn't say she's crazy. She's a... I wouldn't say crazy is the word. She's very optimistic to the point of being a little eccentric. But not like crazy eccentric. Just a little... She's got a very bubbly personality. She's a very fun girl. More or less. She is funny. Yep. All right, cool. Let's see what the costumes, or not the costume, the one thing was. Bye bye, Cammy. Mego's in a Blanca now. We don't care about Blanca. Bye bye. What do we get? Thank you for playing.
Congratulations!
Yeah, I don't like her new costume. More Street... They had a lot of Street Fighter Alpha work. Like a lot of different art made for Street Fighter Alpha. Yeah, that's it. Mikey's gonna become Elena's student? Yeah, probably. I don't see why not. What, sweetheart? Zelda insists on sitting in our room? I don't know. Free gifts. Oops. Yeah, Zelda is hypoallergenic. Wait, how long ago was Elena? She's not even... Was she before Mai? Why doesn't she have a picture? It's got... No, whatever. Yep, so anyway, guys, if you would like the World Tour mode tomorrow sometime, like at 6 o'clock in the afternoon, gotta get 1,000 views on this stream. That's the dealio, okay? Good luck. Have a great night. I'll see you tomorrow.